Behind the Lyrics with Bhindthelyrics and Tim.
Hello, Internet! My name is Tim, and welcome to the very first episode of Behind the Lyrics, an online radio show thing dedicated to all things music. We need a catchphrase or something.
Oh yeah, we do.
And helping me out is my lovely co-host. People of the internet world might recognize her voice from her YouTube channel. It's none other than Demante! Hi, Demante! Say hi!
Hi, music lovers. My name is Demante. Thank you so much for joining us in our very first episode. The idea behind this project is every couple of weeks, Tim and I will put together a show of music, thoughts, ideas, interviews, things we have been up to, and more.
That's a lot.
That's a lot to do. If you have followed along on the blog or seen a few of my YouTube videos, then you will know what we are trying to do here.
Basically, we're just going to talk shit for 15 minutes and see who sticks around long enough to listen. Prizes for everyone who makes it to the end of this episode. But for real, Demante and I love music, and we also love attending gigs. And for some reason, we have a bit of a knack of getting bands and musicians to talk to us. So we figured this would be a good platform for you to get to know us, and for us to bring you a little bit closer to some awesome new music.
We will be trying our very best to keep you guys up to speed with what's going on in our daily lives and what kind of bands, songs, or music documentaries we are loving right now.
If you're a band or just a music fan in general, we would really love to hear from you too. You can check this episode show notes for ways to get in touch with us. Twitter, Facebook, email, Pigeon.
Yeah, everything. We are pretty much on every social media platform known to man. So... Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
I love hearing from readers of the blog and like-minded people. So yeah, how long are we recording?
Like 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Wow. You know what we should do to fill up some time is introduce ourselves.
That shows how professional we are, that we have nothing else to say. See you guys!
Bye!
But isn't that what we just did? Is introduce ourselves?
Yeah, but no. I mean, like, we could interview each other, like, ask each other music-related questions.
Okay, so ask me a question, but you can only ask me 3 questions, and then we'll see how it goes from there.
I'll go with
audience
one.
Is sleeping right now.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. What's your all-time favorite album?
I'm gonna go and say I remember it clearly the day I picked it up.
Yeah.
It's Green Day Dookie album. It was my sister's album. I still remember this album was gold, the color gold, and I listened to it for the first time.
Yeah.
Man, blew my mind.
Dookie, like,
Dookie.
Is it a duck name?
No. It has a cool album with a gorilla on it, though. You should check it out.
Oh, so it must be gorilla name that reminds me of duck.
Dookie the Duck. Okay, cool. What's yours?
Well, it will definitely be Kings of Leon. So it'd be either Come Around Sundown or Only by the Night. Or
something else.
Many more.
Anything Kings of Leon. For those people who follow the blog, you'll know that Demante absolutely loves Kings of Leon. So if you want to stay in her good books, people, send her tomatoes and fun facts about Kings of Leon.
Yeah, or albums, please.
Or underpants
New
worn
coming
by
out.
the lead singer. Okay, another question. Here's a good one.
Yeah. I'm waiting.
What's the best live gig you've ever attended?
Well, it must be a big one because I love going to huge concerts.
Like arena ones?
Yeah. Seeing huge bands. So maybe it would be AC/DC because I was
there, folks. AC/DC, baby. Yeah. What's
the
dude's name who sings in it? The front guy?
Well, the main member is Angus Young.
That him.
Guitar
Angus
man.
Long. Angus Long.
I can't believe Tim went to that gig with me without even knowing the main members of the band or even Like he was like, oh yeah, Axl Rose, right?
I remember we were on the bus and Demante said to me, so yeah, they're Australian? And I was like, AC/DC's Australian? It's like, yeah. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I knew it.
Okay, so AC/DC, your favorite live gig?
Yeah, well, not the best as in with the sound, because the sound was crappy half of the concert, but since they are kind of like dinosaurs, like endangered species, so
it's like seeing a unicorn.
Yeah, it is.
You saw a unicorn.
It's actually is like I don't think we will be able to see them again.
Yeah, are they still going? No. That was last year, right?
The tour is still going on, yeah.
Damn, man.
But yeah, the lead singer is out.
Okay, so what?
Now actually, Axl Rose is in the band. So that's...
I was right, yeah?
Yeah, you were right.
Okay, so... And music-wise, best gig?
Best gig, music-wise, would be Kings of Leon, Riga, Latvia.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love them so much. So.
They can't do anything wrong in your eyes.
No.
Okay, best gig for me would probably be Blink-182 when they got back together. I saw them in London. Blew my mind. Cried. It was amazing.
You cried?
I cried at the end.
Were you alone or were you hugging it?
I was just hugging everybody around me.
Yeah.
It was like amazing. Balloons came down. It was awesome.
Were you next to a stage?
Yeah, I was like front.
Wow.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
And then also I would say Muse. Recently I saw Muse live here in Kaunas.
Yeah, they were so good.
That was really good. Although I'm not the biggest Muse fan, and we bought the tickets like...
Yeah, and we didn't even know all the lyrics.
The day before, but what a show, man. What a
show.
All I remember is the bass guitarist nodding his head the whole time.
But you know what was strange about this gig for me? Like, since I didn't know the band so good, the lead singer, the drummer, and the bass player, they are so different personalities, totally. Like, it's so strange in the band.
I like the things that were floating around. What was the one song?
It was from the new album. It was Dead Inside. That was the best one.
Yeah, Supermassive Black Hole. That was a good song.
Yeah, but that's old. But that's really good.
Yeah. But it was a good gig, right?
Yeah, it was really good.
Gig. So, should we carry on with the rest of the show?
We should.
What's up next? Actually, what else can we ask? Actually, I said actually a lot.
Yeah.
Let's
say it one more time.
Let's save the last question for later in the show. Because you know what the trick is? Always keep them wanting, Demante. Always keep them wanting. It's like drug dealing.
Oh, okay. So we want to try and experiment with a few regular segments on the show. So this week we will be trying out songs/album of the week, where we tell you what albums or songs we have been listening to, and it will blow your mind.
So cue song album of the week jingle now.
Now, boom.
Excellent album. Excellent song.
Excellent.
Awesome. Okay, so this week's album, and for the past probably 2 to 3 weeks, I've probably been listening, I know I've been saying it all episode, is Blink-182, but Blink-182's new album entitled California is insanely good, people. So I recommend that you go and head out, buy several copies for your friends, one for your mom, one for your dad. You listen to it and make your ears happy.
Yeah, and I have one suggestion about it. Yeah. Don't give up on it just for the first time. Like, listen to it closely and one more time. And if you don't like it, one more time.
It's not that bad. Jeez, it's good.
No, I'm serious. I didn't like it at first. I'm serious. I didn't.
Every song, hit after hit after hit. And now they're top of the billboards, right? You told me that the other day.
They actually are, yeah.
There you go.
In the US, they are really popular.
Blink-182, Life After Tom DeLonge. Stay tuned for a future episode dedicated to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your album this week?
I don't have an album, but I have a really beautiful song from Icelandic band called Lowrar. And the song is called Nobody Loves Me Like You. Aww. And we actually have interviewed the main member of the band, and you can check it in my blog.
Yeah, we'll put links to that article in the show notes, so be sure to check that out.
And to wrap up the show, little music news for you all. Hit the jingle. Kajanga news. Kajanga news. So, as you all know, Amy Winehouse passed away 5 years ago at age 27, and to honor her, Rolling Stones magazine has issued an article where they put 10 amazing unreleased Amy Winehouse songs. You should check it out. And we will leave the link in our show notes as well.
Yeah, because that's how professional we are. Okay, and I also think that Bear's Den just dropped a new album this week. I haven't had a chance to listen to it, but I'll let you know how it goes when I check it out. I think the album is entitled Red Earth and Pouring Rain, and it has a super hot chick on the front of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's in a car.
Yeah.
And she's driving.
And she looks like, got this face like, come to me.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Also, for those who don't know, we are currently recording from my hometown in Lithuania.
That's in Europe, by the way.
Thanks, Tim.
Geography lesson for you there.
Yeah, but it is festival season here, and Tim and I will be traveling around to a handful of the biggest ones in Lithuania. We hope to bring you a few of the interviews and stories from all of the festivals we get to go to.
We'll be hitting a festival called Devilstone. It's where the devil hid his stone. So we'll be hitting Devilstone in a few days, so look out for the next episode dedicated all to Devilstone. We're going to try and get some interviews lined up, I think. Are you going to get interviews lined up?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do, but yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I think that is a really great place to wrap up the show. But last but not least, last question for Diamante. If you were in a band, what would your band be called? And what instrument would you play?
Okay, so I think I would call my band Yellow Tomato. You know why?
Why?
Just listen to me. Listen to me. Yellow tomato is much sweeter than the red one, and no one expects it to be yellow. Everybody expects tomato to be red, but actually in Lithuania we have yellow ones as well, and they're so sweet and so yummy.
This is a show about tomatoes or music?
It is. You just
so
asked about the name.
So your band would be called Yellow Tomato, and the instrument you would play is?
Guitar, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know which one.
Okay, well, let's leave it at that. So if you're a band and would like us to interview you or feature your song on the next show, please get in touch with us on Facebook, email, or Twitter. We tend to respond quite quickly. And until next time, check you later. See you guys. High five. Good show. Bye.
Bye.